शक्ति राष्ट्रम एकतायां शक्तिरस्ति bharatam ektayaam shaktirasti bharatam. As the tricolor prepares to kiss the sky, let our hearts rise with it, high with pride, deep with gratitude.
Good morning, respected MD, Mrs. Sheetal Bhala ma'am, Principal ma'am, teachers and all my dear friends.
Today we have gathered to celebrate the 77th Republic Day, marking the adoption of the Constitution of India. Let us begin this patriotic celebration with great respect and enthusiasm.
May I now request our respected dignitaries to kindly come forward for the flag unfurling ceremony.
एक साथ राष्ट्रध्वज को सलाम मिलेगा। एक साथ राष्ट्र की शोक करेंगे। शोकर भारत माता की, भारत माता की, भारत माता की।
Let us remember our duties as citizens of India by taking the preamble pledge. I would like to call my friends for preamble.
Everyone place your right hand on your chest and repeat the preamble after us. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution. Jai Hind.
Students, please settle down on your places. To help us understand preamble's deep values, I invite students of class 8 to explain the meaning of preamble in simpler words.
Justice, Nyay. Everyone should be treated equally in front of law. There should be no discrimination and wrongdoers must be punished.
Swatantrata, liberty. Every citizen has freedom to think, speak, write, follow any religion and express ideas as long as it does not harm others.
Samanta, equality. Every citizens are equal before the law. No one can be discriminated against on the basis of caste, religion, gender or wealth.
fraternity. There should be a feeling of brotherhood and unity among all citizens so that the nation becomes strong.
Loktantra, democracy. Power lies with people. Citizens choose their representatives through election.
Dharmanirpekshata, secularism. The state does not support any one religion. All religions are treated equally.
Sanghavad, federalism. A country has both central and state government and both gets their power from the constitution. Adhikar, rights. The constitution gives certain rights to citizens so they can live with dignity and freedom. Kartavya, duty. Citizens must perform their duties towards the nation, such as respecting the constitution and maintaining national unity. Let us embrace ourselves with a rhythmic and disciplined march past and enjoy this proud moment of discipline, unity and patriotism. Writing competitions organized by Rotary Club of Jalna Rainbow. So I request the members of the club to please come forward and felicitate the winners. For drawing competition, on first position we have Ishwari Pagal and on second position we have Anurag Kale. For essay writing competition, on first position we have Tejal Patil and on second position we have Gauri Dhotre.
I request all the dignitaries and students to kindly take their seats. This morning, as the sky wears the colors of courage, as the nation listens to footsteps of hope, we gather not just to celebrate a day in history, but a living promise called India.
This year's 26th January celebrations are even more special. Do you know why?
Absolutely, because India is inviting global leaders this year. The chief guests for Republic Day 2026 are EU leaders Mr. Antonio Costa and Mrs. Ursula von der Leyen, reflecting India's strong international friendship.
That's wonderful. But wait, India is also taking over headlines globally in another way. Have you heard of the latest BRICS news?
Yes, India will host the BRICS Summit 2026 and its newly launched logo is a vibrant lotus with Namaste at its core, reflecting India's unity, peace and culture. By the way, could you recall what BRICS stands for?
Sure. B for Brazil, R for Russia, I for India, C for China and S for South Africa. This year's celebration highlights themes like Swatantrata Ka Mantra Vande Mataram and Samriddhi Ka Mantra Atmanirbhar Bharat.
The theme Vande Mataram is a dedication to 150 years of the glorious song Vande Mataram, written and composed by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee.
Vande Mataram reflects our deep reverence and resolve towards our motherland, and Atmanirbhar Bharat reflects our collective resolve towards building a nation that is strong, self-reliant and progressive.
Get ready for the air to resonate with patriotic fervor as our school choir presents melodious patriotic songs echoing the true spirit of Vande Mataram. India's future.
Yes, from technology to agriculture, from women empowerment to green energy. Today's talk show is all about New India, Strong India and Digital India. And also we will get to know about Jalna steel industry, seed industry and dry port.
Friends, just imagine 20 of the world's most powerful countries sitting in one hall. And guess who is hosting them? Our country, India. And that's the G20 summit.
We didn't just offer them tea and samosas.
We didn't just offer them tea and samosas. We offered them better solutions.
India spoke about climate change, digital economy, women-led development and green energy.
Even powerful countries were listening to India. That's because India isn't asking for help. India is offering leadership. From shadows of the past, India rose high. From shadows of the past, India rose high. Now at the G20 summit, India touched the sky.
It's okay if we are offering leadership. But to lead, we need resources and energy. From where will they come? Now, let's look into India's energy revolution.
India is shifting from coal and petroleum to renewable energy like solar, wind and hydro projects and is forming national green grid.
So basically, we are asking the sun and wind to pay our electricity bills. And guess what? They never complain.
Green energy reduces India's reliance on imported coal and oil. This saves foreign currency and strengthens Indian economy.
Green grid supports India's climatic target and makes cities cleaner.
Apart from this, our country is an agricultural country. So, is the government taking any development initiatives for them? Friends, do you know that Indian farmers are going digital nowadays? Startups like Dehat and Fasal are transforming agriculture into high-tech self-reliant sectors. Exactly. These are give farmers weather alert, crop advice and market prices.
Dehat and Fasal aren't just apps, they are India's digital farming revolution, empowering Indian farmers and making India self-reliant in agriculture.
Dear friends, we are having energy and resources, but still using foreign app like WhatsApp. What about having our own app?
Today, on this proud day, we celebrate India's journey from freedom to self-reliance. And one of the shining examples of this is Aratai.
Aratai, India's very own messaging app developed by Zoho in Chennai, alternative to WhatsApp.
Friends, we are not just consumers of global technology, but we are creating it.
Aratai shows how India is developing digital communication.
Friends, but what about women in our country? Today we are talking about how women's policy are helping India to grow. Yes, because the country can truly shine when women feel safe, educated and empowered. India strengthens law for women, emergency act, fast-track courts and stricter safety measures. Now criminals think twice because women are working with safety apps, alarms and legal backups. Scholarship, digital learning and skill programs are helping women to become innovators and leaders. Some policies for women are Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, Mission Shakti, Mudra Yojana, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, etc.
I have seen metropolitan cities build foundations, but do smaller cities too contribute in making India self-reliant?
Greater developments take time to happen, and the change starts from home itself.
Today, we aren't talking about any metropolitan city. We aren't talking about Silicon Valley either. Today, we are talking about our city, Jalna.
A place where steel has a heart, seeds have a future, and development has a direction.
Jalna didn't become a steel hub overnight. It became one by believing in Make in India, but make it better.
Our industries recycle scrap, save energy, and reduce waste.
On this proud day of 26th of January, we don't just remember our constitution. We celebrate the progress that honors its values.
And the progress is visible right here in Jalna, with the establishment of one of India's largest modern steel furnace,
having capacity of 15 tons and power requirement of 26 megawatts.
Approximately 4.5 million tons of steel is made in Jalna every year.
This furnace is a symbol of new age development where advanced technology helps to reduce pollution, optimize energy use and shift industry
towards cleaner and sustainable resources.
It proves that growth does not have to harm nature. Jalna is showing how environmental concern and industrial strength can move together.
Jalna isn't just building steel, it is also excelling in its seed industry.
Jalna produces quality hybrid seeds all across India. Better seeds mean better yield, better income and food security.
And now, the game changer, the dry port. Earlier, Jalna asked, how do we reach the world? Now, the world asks, how do we reach Jalna?
Exports become faster and makes transport cheaper and industry stronger.
Atmanirbhar Bharat is not only built in cities like Mumbai or Delhi.
It is built in cities like Jalna, where industries respect nature,
Technology empowers farmers.
and local strength fuels national growth.
Jalna isn't creating India to become self-reliant.
Jalna is helping India become self-reliant.
Friends, today we spoke about great milestones, from startups to satellites, from vaccines to digital revolutions. The achievements were shaped by millennials and Gen Zs, who proved that Atmanirbhar Bharat is not just a slogan, but a mission.
Every generation carries the baton forward, and today this baton is slowly being placed in the hands of Gen Alpha.
You are growing up with AI in your pockets, dreams in your eyes, and tricolor in your hearts.
So the question is not whether you do something great. The question is, how will you build India?
G20 made India visible. Will Gen Alpha make India unforgettable?
Will you take India from Atmanirbhar to Vishwaguru?
If Gen Z changed India's system, will Gen Alpha change India's destiny?
The milestones of today were achieved by millennials and Gen X, but the destiny of tomorrow belongs to Gen Z and Gen Alpha.
Make in India, use in India, and provide across India, building a self-reliant nation. Let the world be consumer and India be the producer. The India's growth begins when we produce for the nation and the world. Let us move forward together with responsibility in our hands and tricolor in our hearts. Jai Hind.
The winners are from various cities and categories, but from Maharashtra, only our school has been selected. So let's appreciate this effort by giving a huge round of applause. When words fall silent, the nation speaks through movement. From the grace of our traditions to the energy of a modern India, this dance is a tribute to a nation that remembers its roots.
भारत कोई भूमि का टुकड़ा नहीं है, एक जीता जागता राष्ट्र पुरुष है। अटल जी ने कहा था कि ये वंदन की धरती है, अभिनंदन की धरती है, ये अर्पण की भूमि है, ये तर्पण की भूमि है। इसकी नदी नदी हमारे लिए गंगा है, इसका कंकर कंकर हमारे लिए शंकर है। हम जिएंगे तो इस भारत के लिए और मरेंगे तो इस भारत के लिए, और मरने के बाद भी गंगा जल में बहती हुई हमारी अस्थियों को कोई कान लगाकर सुनेगा
I would like to call my friends to deliver the vote of thanks.
As we are at the end of this proud and memorable Republic Day celebration, I feel honored to propose the vote of thanks. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude towards respected MD ma'am, principal ma'am, teaching, non-teaching staff and students for being the part of today's celebration. As the echoes of this celebration lingers, we may carry India, not just in our voices but also in our actions. Let us be the citizens who don't just celebrate freedom but strengthen it.
वंदे मातरम की गूंज लिए आगे बढ़ता नव हिंदुस्तान, हाथों में कौशल, आंखों में सपने, दिल में बसता आत्मसम्मान। पराए भरोसे अब नहीं, अपने दम पर रचे अरमान, आत्मनिर्भर भारत की हुंकार, युवा शक्ति सशक्त हिंदुस्तान, युवा शक्ति सशक्त हिंदुस्तान। जय हिंद। थैंक यू।